Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Long time no see. I have been really dreading making this video because I feel like recently my channel has been a series of failures for one, and welcome back videos for another. I haven't been very regular in posting videos on my YouTube channel, and yeah, like I said, I feel like it's been sort of one failure after another with both my weight loss series and like not starting races and things like that. There's just been like a lot that's been piling up on top of me, and then there's been a lot of stuff going on in my life over the last, I'd say, 2-ish months that has really sort of plummeted everything. And I haven't posted on YouTube, as you would have seen. I haven't even been on social media. I hadn't posted on Instagram since like January. So something that was sort of a regular thing in my life sort of dwindled away, if you will. I can't go into specific details on exactly what's happened, but I'll try and fill you in as best I can. I have missed filming YouTube videos, but I just needed to build up the courage to sort of come back and start this all again, and really sort of try and stabilise everything, because I didn't want this to just be another, oh, I've been away for a while, here's an update sort of thing. So yeah, apologise if I'm a bit rusty as well. I haven't filmed for quite a while, so yeah, bear with me. So obviously I have mentioned it on my previous videos, even before I took the break, that I was really struggling with the sort of exercise side of things since London Marathon, really. I think that's when everything sort of started to spiral. I really didn't know why there was this huge lack of motivation since London Marathon. But that was the case. I had entered the Cambridge Half and the Burley 7. I did not do either of those. I made a video saying that I was going to be training for the Burley 7 after I transferred my place for the Cambridge Half, but I still wasn't really running anywhere, anything in any sort of capacity for running, so I just did not start that race at all, which is a bit disappointing because it's the first race of that race that I've missed. I've done that race since it started a couple of years ago, so it was a bit disappointing, but not much I can do. There was some stuff that came up about 2 months ago, which is when I sort of went silent on all of my social media, all of my YouTube channel, things like that. Was more to do with Philip, but I feel like I have got the backlash from it. Without going into any sort of details, because it's not my sort of place to say, it does affect our lives, our lifestyle, could have potentially affected our home and things like that. So it's quite a big thing for us, and Philip suffers with mental health. I think he'd be okay with me saying that, and it's been a really rough time. And I feel like when you are the when you are the partner, a family member of someone that is suffering with mental health issues, even though you are not going through the same thing, I feel like you can experience the same sort of stresses, I guess, where you are trying to deal with someone else's issues secondhand. And I have been very stressed, amongst other things, over the last 2 months that I have been trying to deal with, and my only sort of fallback for stress and emotions and things like that is to eat. I haven't exercised at all. I have been better the last, I'd say, 2 weeks, but obviously, like I said, I've been sort of working up to filming a video. But for the last sort of 2 months, I've done no exercise, and any sort of stresses and big emotions have been where I've turned to food, and that's what I've done for a very long time. So yeah, it has been very stressful. We're still not sort of over the whole thing. There is stuff still ongoing, but I feel like I need to sort of manage my stress and emotion coping mechanisms a bit better. Philip has been making more of an effort as well with his health and his fitness, so I feel like that has sort of encouraged me, and I feel like that's been something that I've been wanting for, I feel like that's been something I've wanted for a very long time, to have him on my side, basically. I feel like I've mentioned many times on my channel that I tend to look back on my previous journey and how that went, and the thing I always sort of come back to is the fact that the last time I was successful and the last time I lost weight and all things like that was due to the fact I had someone else that was doing it with me. So obviously Philip was losing weight at the time when I was losing weight initially, and I felt like he was my support sort of thing. And when we moved to Stamford and he had to relocate for his job, I feel like I sort of lost that support. We didn't do the sort of like triathlon training, the open water swimming, the biking, all that kind of stuff. We didn't really do that anymore since we moved, and I feel like I was trying so hard to do it by myself, and I guess a part of me in the back of my mind was thinking, there's no way that I can do this by myself. I guess I just lost that sort of self-belief in myself that I couldn't do it unless I had someone else there to basically hold my hand, sort of thing. And I don't really think I ever got over that, I guess. And it is a shame that it's at this point where I'm again having someone to hold my hand in order to do the things that I'm doing, but at the end of the day, if it gets me closer to my goals, then whatever. If obviously for whatever reason Philip falls off the bandwagon again with his health and his fitness, I obviously need to find a way to have a bit more self-belief in myself that I can lose the weight and do whatever without him. So I will obviously still need to figure that out if the time comes, but for the time being he is completely on board. So I feel like we're sort of on the right track now, and I felt like it was time to sort of come back to my YouTube channel and start to document things again, now that I'm sort of in the frame of mind and I'm moving in the right direction, sort of thing. Obviously the sort of dread of coming back to YouTube is I don't want this to be another thing where I come back to YouTube, I make a whole update video and then I sort of go silent again. So I am really hoping, obviously I can't promise anything, but I am really hoping that this is sort of the final thing and I don't have anything else going on, or at least I can put better coping mechanisms in place as I move forward. It's extremely difficult to get yourself in a weight loss frame of mind, a fitness frame of mind, when you have someone in the household that is not on board whatsoever. And I feel like it's really difficult to stay on track with your food and things like that when someone else is not in the same boat, when someone else goes shopping with you and they pick up cakes and yeah, basically want takeaways on a Friday and whatever else. And it's really difficult to find the motivation to go out running when you don't have someone else that is doing that, that is just sat on the couch watching TV or whatever else. It's really hard. And I think it's extra hard when you have had that person do things with you in the past. So my whole weight loss journey in the past was with Philip. We did triathlons and cycling and open water swimming and all that kind of stuff, and we don't do that stuff anymore. So it's been very difficult to sort of find the motivation in myself to do it by myself. I guess I've sort of used that as an excuse, but yeah, that is part and parcel of what has been going on. Philip has been in a better frame of mind recently, and he's been doing running and exercise and whatever else, and he's been doing a lot of like walking on the treadmill, like incline walking, So things have sort of taken a turn, and he is in the same sort of frame of mind as me, that we both want to lose weight, we both want to like get this weight off, and we are supporting each other. I could have done with this years ago rather than gaining all this weight back, but it is what it is, and I'm just sort of taking it whilst I've got it. I feel like in an ideal world it would have been good if I had managed to get things or get past things by myself without having someone sort of hand holding me the whole time. It would have been nice if I could do that stuff by myself, but I'm taking it while I've got it. So he has been encouraging me to go on the treadmill when I have not wanted to and things like that. So it has been nice to sort of have that support back, but I feel like I need a fallback in case for whatever reason he decides to jump off the wagon. And I need to have a way to have the self-belief that I can do it by myself, which is going to be very difficult, because when you've sort of had something ingrained in you for that long, it will be difficult if for whatever reason he decides to not continue with the weight loss and things like that. But for the time being, he is on board, and we're just going to go with it. So for the last 2 weeks-ish, I have been running more consistently than I have in the last God knows how many months. I've been doing like incline walking on the days where I haven't been running. I have still been working out my food. I have been better than I have been, and I've been more conscious of not eating a load of crap, basically, and trying to manage my emotions a bit better. But there is still work to do on that side of things, but things are getting better. Philip is aware that he also needs to start tracking his food and things like that, so I think once we're both on that and we're both like weighing food and tracking food and things like that, it should be on the up, so we'll see. I am going to have a check-in come in. I'm going to start over with that completely again. But yeah, that's basically where things are at. And like I said, I have missed YouTube in some respects. I have been dreading making this sort of first video, but hopefully I will be able to keep track of everything, and then I should have consistent videos going out from now. If there's any sort of content that you want from a channel, any videos that you have liked of mine from the past, do let me know so that I know the sort of content that people are looking for. I'm going to be doing some run vlogs and things like that going forward. I was thinking about doing the C to 5k again, but after the couple of runs that I've had, I don't think it's sort of necessary to do those C to 5k videos. I feel like, well, I surprised myself initially because I did think I was going to have to start from scratch with C to 5k based on the fact that I hadn't run really consistently since October. So I was expecting my sort of running fitness to be a lot less than it was, and I think it was a couple of days ago now I managed to do a full 30 minutes running without stopping. So I'm just going to work at that for now, so I will keep you updated on anything going forward. We are going to be starting park runs from next week, so I might do a run vlog for park run, don't know, but I think it's important to sort of keep myself accountable, keep my YouTube updated with things that are going on. So I am hoping to sort of do regular updates on what's going on with my running. I obviously don't have any races at the moment, and based off the fact that I have entered 2 races so far and not done either, for now I'm going to not enter anymore just until I've sort of got a proper consistency back with that. Yeah, so that's about it. So I'm going to be getting back to doing regular updates on my training, even if I'm not training for anything. So I'm just going to do weekly sort of running updates on what's been going on, any sort of fitness that I'm doing. And yeah, obviously I'll keep you updated weight loss wise, because I'll be doing my check-ins every month again. Keep an eye out for the video if you're interested in that sort of thing. If you're not interested in weight loss, that's absolutely fine. But like I said, leave a comment down below. Let me know your favourite videos of mine on my channel, what you look out for. Maybe you like reviews and you want me to do product reviews on running things or weight loss things, whatever. If you prefer my run vlogs, or you would like to see more weight loss content other than the sort of monthly video I do for my check-in, then obviously let me know. So I know that what you're interested in going forward. I'm going to keep this as it is now. I'm going to end the video here because I feel like I've rambled on for quite a long time, and I don't even know whether any of this makes sense until I go back and edit it. So hopefully it does. Hopefully you've bared with me. Thank you for all the people that are still subscribed. Thank you to the people who have reached out, even though there hasn't been sort of much to update anyone on. But yeah, it's good to be back, and yeah, thank you for sticking around and for your support. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and let me know that you enjoy seeing my face again. Yeah, leave me those comments down below. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I will see you again in the next video.